Hi everyone, welcome to K-Drama Hangout, your weekly review into your favorite Korean dramas episode by episode. I'm Melody,
And I'm Sarai.
and today we're going to be reviewing our new drama, Cheese in the Trap, episodes 1 and 2.
All right, so based off a popular webtoon, Cheese in the Trap follows Hong Sol, a university student, and Yoo Jung, her senior, and their ever so complicated relationship. Now, I know we have expectations for this drama, so Melody, why don't you go first? What are your expectations? Do you give it a whole heart, half heart, no heart?
As of right now, I'm going to give it a half heart. And honestly, I think I blame Oh My Venus for it because I just finished Oh My Venus and I was so in love with it. And with this one, I kind of got distracted every once in a while. The storyline seems interesting and stuff's gonna happen, obviously. But like for right now, I'm just gonna give it a half heart because I don't want to set my expectations too high for it right now.
Okay, so for me, I actually heard about this drama a really long time ago when they were doing the script read for Cheese in the Trap. Like they were picking
Mhm.
the actors and they were going to do their first script read. So I heard about it then, and I was curious because it was a webtoon, and I've never read a Korean webtoon before, so I thought it would be really interesting to read it before the drama came out. So I didn't finish, but I'm currently reading the webtoon, and because of that and the fact that I was really excited, and then the drama came out, I'm gonna give it a whole heart. I really expect some really good things. I think the webtoon's really well done. No wonder it's really popular. So I'm expecting that the drama lives up to the name. So yeah, whole
Hopefully.
heart.
Okay, so here's your episode recap in 60 seconds. Hong Sol takes some time off from school because she's been wrongfully accused of ratting out a senior for stealing money from the class fund. She initially assumes Yoo Jung is the real culprit and holds it against him when she returns. When her schedule of classes gets sabotaged, she immediately accuses Yoo Jung, only to find out later that he was not to blame for either incidences. Yoo Jung continues to ask Sol to lunch or dinner, and she continues to refuse. Bacon Ho returns after leaving for reasons we don't know yet, but can only assume they're because of Yoo Jung. So, did you have any moments that just kind of surprised you or shocked you or what when you were watching these first two episodes, Sarai?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So all I could think about, my grandma was watching it with me. So she was looking at it and she doesn't understand what's being said on the screen because it's in Korean. Um,
Uh-huh.
but she would constantly look at it and be like, what are you watching? Like, it's kind of weird, but she was intrigued. So
Mm-hmm.
as I was watching it, I kept telling her, oh my gosh, I saw this in the webtoon. I saw this in the webtoon. I saw this in the So there were a lot of moments that were similar to the webtoon. So I was like, oh my gosh, I love that part. Oh my gosh, I thought that was great. Oh, it was well done, you know? Especially the scene where Hong Sol, right? She drops all the papers down the stairs
Mm-hmm.
and then Yoo-jung just passes by her like nothing. I read that in the webtoon and I was just like, oh my gosh, why did he do that? What's wrong with him? And then when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So I think like little moments like that where I'm trying to figure out if he's a good guy or a bad guy um, were really my highlights for these two episodes. But
Mm-hmm.
I do have to say, the actors that they picked for this drama fit the webtoon so perfectly. Like, I'm so glad they picked the right actors because it's exactly what I pictured when I was reading. So they came to life on the screen. So I'm like, yeah.
That's awesome. Um, my oh my gosh moments were more moments of annoyance whenever the protagonist, I guess you would call her. I'm not sure what her character name is yet, but the girl that's like in love with Yoo Jung, and she's like coming in and got the drunk guy to go in to get Hong Sol, and she goes and like acts like she's worried about Hong Sol, and then Yoo Jung was like, if you were actually worried about her, then you would have called security. Like, just moments of annoyance with her because that's her character.
I agree. I don't like her. I don't like her at all. I never liked her.
I can already tell you that I'm just every time she comes on, I'm just gonna be like, ugh, here we go again,
Like
because
gagging a
I
spoon.
mean that's her part in the story. So far that actress is playing the part very well. So yeah, pretty much every time, all of my oh my gosh moments or something was she would come up and I would just be like, oh my gosh, not her again. They're like, go away, leave her alone. Like whenever she took the report, she took the girl's report from the pile of reports to be turned in. I was like, oh my gosh, seriously, like, how old are we? Get over yourself right now. um, those were pretty much all of my OMG moments.
Those are pretty good annoying ones. I can tell she's gonna be a real pain. Let's just put it
Yes.
that way.
Yes.
So do you have any predictions, Melody? I don't want to speak because I'm reading the webtoon and I kind of know what's gonna happen. So do you have any predictions of what you think is gonna happen in the drama?
I think in the long run, the whole thing between Baek Ho and Yoo Jung, like whatever happened between them, however many years ago that caused Baek Ho to leave high school or get kicked out of high school or whatever, I think whatever that is going to end up being a misunderstanding, and Yoo Jung is going to end up being a good guy somehow. Because we've already seen like the writers, trying to make us think, he's the culprit, he's the bad guy or whatever, and then when in reality he's just like he's behind it secretly, like fixing things, not causing them, you know. I honestly kind of liked the part where he gave the receipt to the other schoolmate to rat out the senior. So, like, he didn't do the ratting out, but he just provided the information to allow that to be brought to light. Because you shouldn't be stealing from the class fund. So I like that that senior got ratted out. And I liked when he came to her rescue after the girl took the research paper, and there was something else that whenever he approached that other senior about sabotaging her class schedule, and he was like, you went up to the computer, and the senior was like, oh, I didn't mean to, blah, 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 and he was like, funny thing is, I wasn't even going to say that, but you just poured your whole heart out to me. I like that, too. So, I see where, like, you're thinking he's to blame for things, and then you get the backstory behind it, and he's not actually to blame. He's actually, like, kind of fixing things for her. So, I mean, maybe that's just where I want it to go, but I think that's what's going to end up happening.
Well, let's see. I'm not going to give anything away, so let's see. All right, you guys. That's it for this episode. Let us know what you think about these 2 episodes in the comments below. We really want to hear from you. We'll actually even respond to what you guys say out there. We want to know what you think. So thank you guys for watching so much. Don't forget to share, subscribe. If you want to follow Melody or I, you can always find our links down below. Come and hang out with us next week as we review episode 3 and 4. So until then, keep it dramatic. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.